Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Michelle and I'm still playing in my advent journal. This is the second to last page. So I'm really excited to finish this one so I can get going with my next project. Today's prompt was forest. So I had this idea of using Marlene's Paper Elements book and using the little mushrooms that she's got in there. They're very cute and they do remind me of a forest floor. So I am trying to be brave and playing with greens. So you will not see me often working with greens, especially not like a whole green page. I find green a little bit intimidating, kind of like orange. So I guess it's one of those colors that I just have to keep playing with so I can get comfortable with it. I'm creating kind of an ombre effect. I'm not blending it all too well, but I am trying to create a little bit of an ombre. I'm adding some blue at the bottom there, and then to blend the edges where the colors meet, I'm just going in with a little bit of mark making. So I'm adding blue at the bottom to try and create that darkness at the bottom, and then I'm going in with I actually think the dark green one is called Forest. I've gone in with Envy, and this is Kermit. And I'm just adding little dashes with my paintbrush to try and blend those edges together to make them all look a little bit more cohesive and like they belong. So these are the little mushrooms that I got out, and I'm just auditioning them where I want to put them down. And I did for a moment think, okay, I'm just going to stick them down now, but then I decided, no, I'm going to add some more mark making. So I got this Doors, I think it's called Doors, stencil from Marlene, and it's got this beautiful pattern on. And I'm just going to add that very subtly in the background, and I'm just going to, so I didn't want it to be just one pattern. I'm kind of joining them up together, so it looks like I've used a whole stencil to do that. I hope that makes sense. And I'm going to go in adding a little bit of white mark makings, just bringing that brightness up to the top of the page there. I really like how that pattern made the page a little bit more interesting. And now I'm going to use, this is one of my absolute favorite stencils. I think it's supposed to be like a coral kind of florally vibe. I'm not 100% sure, but I love it. I love the dainty details of it. So I've gone in with Punk, and I've just done some reductive stenciling at the bottom, and I'm extending that Punk up into the other green parts as well, just to make it feel like they all belong together. I've grabbed out some StazOn ink, and I'm just going to use this pretty little script stamp to add some more texture in the background. All right, now I'm going to start sticking down my elements. And I did fight a little bit with my glue here, but we got there in the end. So I'm not sticking them down all in a row. I'm trying to stack them so that some of them are in the foreground and some of them are in the background. And you'll notice that I've got an odd number there. Odd numbers just sometimes just work better for the eye. The eye likes looking at odd numbers more than even numbers. So my tip would be, if you ever have elements on your page or mark makings and they seem a little bit off, just try counting them to see if they are odd numbers. And then if they are not, change it to an odd number and then see how that works for you. Okay, I'm opening my brand new acrylic pens from Marlene. I'm very excited that I got them. And I'm just going to boost all the colors that are in the mushrooms there to make them stand up against the background a little bit more. Really just fiddling and faffing. And also kind of auditioning the pens, just trying to see how they work together and how the colors blend together and that sort of thing. So I never do swatches when I get new products. I just kind of go straight in and start working with them to see how they work. I think I'm too excited when I get them to still do swatchings. Okay, at the top of the mushrooms, I'm doing a white highlight because obviously the light will be coming from the top. And then I'm going in with some black shadowing at the bottom there. And this really just helps them pop out from the page. It just adds a little bit of dimension. And I'm also doing a bit of a shadowy line below them, so they've got something to stand on, so they look a little bit more grounded. My quote is, create your own whimsical world. And then I thought, maybe I should put a figure or a bird or something in there just to, I don't know, tie together or make it feel like it belongs, or, you know, give it a little bit more of a live element. And I first took out the butterflies, and then I thought, oh no, I don't know if they fit so nice. But I did eventually choose to just stick the butterflies down. I had them out, they matched the colors, so I got them down, and I actually am glad that I did it. In the end, I think they look really cute. Okay, I'm going to stick them down, and then I'm just going to go in with my Stabilo All pencil and do a little bit of a shadow underneath them. I tried with the pen first, but it was a bit too dark for me, so I quickly wiped it off, and then I went in with my Stabilo All. Now, the Stabilo All pencil is water soluble, and you'll see it made a big lump of black there. That is because it has been incredibly humid here by us, and these pencils just melt. So I actually keep my others in a dry box so they don't melt. But this one's obviously my working one. Okay, finished off with the little trail behind the butterflies, some white highlights, and that is it for the page. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you liked this one, and we've got one more to go. Bye.